is Ryan Wayne. You may be wondering, who the heck is this guy? Well, I am a Pokemon trainer. I've been a Pokemon fan my entire life. Back in the 90s. Yes, I am that old. Yes, I am new to the VGC scene, but I'm a big fan. And right now, we're going into our final match against Brian Collins and Joshua Denk. Now, they are in selection right now. Yes, I have faced both, and I have lost to both. So I kind of know a little, but I'm not going to spoil it much. These two are two very, very strong. One thing that really catches my eye on Angela as, and when I first saw it, I gotta say that's a scary, because if we look at its mouse hole, it has population buff. And he has wildlife. So, that plus instruction. That could be scary. Alright, we're about to start. Suspect. So, both following Joshua's side. Alright, so, got the told and the cuts going and Hershey and this one Rapid Strike. I don't even know about this. This is actually voice Scarf, so we won't see any priority, anything like that from it. And also because of Rushish's dazzling, priority moves are going. So it's going to be curious what. Talking to both, it's really a mind because will Ruxish fire? That is a bold prediction. If not, it'll exist. If so, that could be a waste of. But going into the neutral, probably the best. What is scary? It is the mouse hold. It's Ghost, so that close combat is not going to work to this. Now, does this mouse hold follow me? It does. Very good. So he is going to probably Trick Room up, and then that puts the favor in Prime speed. But in Joshua's defense, he has a lot. He has an Ursula, has a lot of things that can go against it. Oh, the mouse hold is down, which means this close combat will be going into destruction. Oh wait, okay. All right, the Trick Room is up. So now the dimensions are twisted. Very good. It looks like Enamorous is coming out. Now, it does have that fairy type move, and then it also has earth powered. And yeah, so it has both Dazzling and Springtime Storm. So think of the litter, which spread move he wants to use. It is poised, so whatever it is, he will be stuck in. Like, gosh, we'll be switching out the Earth into his Volcarona. Very nice. Should pick up one of those fairy type moves. Alright, we're seeing Era. And now it flies! Very nice. Now the thing is, will it survive the onslaught in order to get on that? What do you think? Wave Crash goes into the Roaring Moon and is it just below half? Recoil not doing much. And it's Dazzling Flame. It's going to take down the Roaring Moon. Era has been insted, unfortunately. For Era goes. Alright, so you have Ursaluna in the back, which can do pretty well in this Trick Room. But I will say this Bruxish, it depends on the speed stat, which one is faster, because this Bruxish does not have Protect or any move that can from it. So, seeing how this all works out, I can see him trying to suss out the situation. Protecting here, well placed. What is Brian? What is the so the Earth? Mass protected. Protected. This is a great way to see what Brian. Cape Crash. And obviously, since it is voiced, as now it really depends on what this Ursaluna speed. Now it does not have any spread move, so it does not have it. It has Headlong Rush and Facade. Thankfully, the Flame Orb is active and going to get burned, which will increase its attack. But it really depends here. Right? And then, Facade. Shifts. Right. Oh, the Bruxious is faster. That Ursaluna survived on 47. Now, is it faster than Amorous? It's not. Okay. So the Ursaluna is now a 2v3. Yes, 2v3. Now 2v2. Very good. Now we have a Volcarona. Have Urshifu versus the Amorous, and another it's in this game. So either way, you gotta see where the trick rooms are, because it's going to expire soon. Unfortunately, it's Urshifu. Unfortunately, gosh, it's Urshifu is Scar. Its speed is faster, now slower because of the trick room. So, stick the situation right now. So, this Urshifu is not the rapid strike, it is the single. So, and going against this, it does have power band. So, this one is made to be slow. Fortune, Fiery, or not do super effective. But Fiery Dance, if it depends on targeting. He only has 3 seconds left. He has to commit. Alright, the Dazzling Gleam goes through. Urshifu, it's down. So this means that this other Urshifu, the Dark Fighting one, has one move to survive. The Wicked Blow, Volcarona, does not. Fortune. And that puts one score to Brian. Very good first match. Alright, and these two did face each other earlier on today. And Joshua did both. Therefore, this is kind of like, you know, it's one of those things where things from earlier in the game really influence this part. It's this back and forth chess match. Really about making the calls and like, what did the other person win last time? How does that affect this time around? So the tough calls you always have to make in each round. You know, it was Brock that once said in the orange or in the Indigo League, way, that sometimes the match is decided. The match is decided before without any. It really depends on or what adjustments you can for your team before, and what adjustments you can make in the second round. 3. But for them, this is round 4. I don't know if Joshua won both matches. But yes. So now in this current one, Brian is ahead by 1, so Joshua Brian is still thinking, change it up. Go with what first time. Right now the ball is in. Alright, he is locked in, and we're ready for round 2 of the finals. Alright, so we got the Orangaroo and the Mousehold. Very good. And then we also have Roaring Moon and Urshifu. We can see right here, he has some very different strategies. It looks like that Josh is going for hyper offensive, going everything on the table right now. Now, fun fact about this Mousehold, usually when we see population bomb on something, we see technique. But this one's actually friend drop, which means that this Oranguru can take some hits. Now, what is Brian? Is he going to follow me? Is he going to try and set up Trick Room as Oranguru? Looks like Terra is going to be used, and it is being used on the Oranguru to a fire type. Alright, there it is, with its fan, fueling the flames, and that is a not very effective U-turn, right in. So, now he can kind of assess the situation, see what may come. Is he going to go into Volcarona or Ursa? Goes into Ursaluna and get that Flame Orb off without having to use Protect. But it really also depends on what the two Pokemon on Brian's side are going to do. What is the Mousehold and what is the Oranguru do? That's if they use the... Oh, yeah, Josh went all in to try and stop down. Mousehold also in turn does a U-turn right into the slot where the Earthship was, going back to Brian. Now what is going to be brought out here? It is the... I'm gonna guess name. See, scratch. Really? Brian has commitments here. So this is an important decision. You know, it is nice. It is always cool seeing things go to a round 3, but as a player, sometimes you really just want to get that second win, call it a day, get your coin, and yeah, this is not for champion. For fun and a little practice for everything, the Trick Room does go off, and see the Urshi single strike. Now the Ursa will burn. Right. Now, it really is dependent on speed. How slow is this Ursa? We all know that majority of the time it's very invested in attack, and it is going to be invested in HP and then some stuff. Ursalunas are typically not very speed, but whether or not it has a negative nature towards its speed really depends. There's a lot of math, a lot of preparation for this. I know Joshua is very methodical. Wicked Blow goes into the Ursaluna, and it survives! But the Instruct is going to happen, so it's going to have to endure another one. I don't think that is enough just based on the RNG. That Wicked Blow blew the Ursaluna away. So, now it's all dependent on this Roaring Moon to use Acrobatics. Brings it down. Not enough. So this Urshifu is going to get off one, maybe two more attacks. Now, he's thinking of bringing his own Urshifu. Trick Room is still up, so the speed stats do not look very great. Volcarona comes out. Thing is it? We already see there's 3 Trick Room. Now, this Roaring Moon does have Protect. I can only take you 1, maybe 2. Looks like the switch out is Volcarona into Hershey Rapid Strike, maybe baiting in some sort of an attack, try and cheat scheme, trying to give him some leg back in the game. Switches out into the Urshifu, and let us see what Brian does. Wicked Blow, and it does not bring it to red. Instruct happens again. He's going to go into Urshifu, and therefore Urshifu hit. Good call on Josh. It is in red for pouring right now. Acrobatics go in to the Urshifu on Brian's side, and that is it for that. Alright, so we do know that Mousehold is in the back, but we don't know what his last Pokemon is. Based on it could be structured, could be Hammer, or it It is the hammer from the east. There it is. And yes, Josh still has his Terra. So, if he wants to avoid a possible super effective 4 times super effective fairy move, he could switch into the Volcarona if it's going to be widespread. And the thing is, Brian could just making it. So getting those multiple fairy type moves out of the way, it is choice locked, whatever it chooses here. There's turn to trigger during the second. Volcarona comes out. Smart thing here is it's going to be locked in this move. So Dazzling goes through, and it's not going to be very effective on this fire type Pokemon. How much damage does it do? 50. Insurance is going to come off again, so another attack off. It goes for the Dazzling Gleam, and as we saw, the Roaring, he doesn't want any of these Dazzling Gleam, so it does bring down half, but because of its leftovers, we'll bring it right back into. So, Brian has the decision. Does he switch out the mouse hold, or does he go forward with it? Because this Enamor is not going to get much damage off the Vulcan. It looks like without using his Terra, knows this is the last moment for this phase. The dimensions will affect. It looks like he is going to return Enamor. Save it for a rainy day. Not a rainy day. There is no weather. So, the Terra is coming out. And we are going to see... Yep, there we go. That roaring back into its flying state. Well, now and it is to encore. He is going to encore that roaring. So it can't use acrobat. Now it has to. And it fails. So the Quiver Dance variant has one chance to use it to advantage, because with the Follow Me that is on this mouse hold. Now this go back in Rangaroo's favor, because all Rangaroo has is rest. Mouse hold, all it is, or all it could do, Follow Me it, so the Rangaroo can get it off. Bring back in. So the bowling move goes back, no longer onward, and we are going out. Volcarona, Fiery Dance, onto the mouse hold. That is not enough. Fortunate for Josh. Special attack does go, and here comes the Population Bomb. It is wide length, so it is going to hit 9 times probably. That is enough for the Urchin needed. Now, did this go for Trick Room or Instruct? It went for Trick Room. Now, Volcarona is raised in speed, so Household is going to be faster in Under Trick. So, seems good for Josh right here. Right now, all Brian has to do is Population Bomb and then press Instruct. Now, Protect could be a way out if he calls it right. That's what it is. It's more so like what situational when it comes to this. What will Brian think if, okay, my opponent is going to... Which one do you go in? Calling it Protect. Because if one calls Protect and one tries to get a move off, oh, it protects itself. So it looks like we might see a Psychic into the Volcarona. It brings it right into that orange spot. Acrobatics go off into the wrong spot. And we see Volcarona doing Fiery Dance also into Mouse Hold. It does burn one turn of Trick Room. Dangerous here, though, is that it's tough for you know, we'll get on. That's all we have. So we kind of have this hyper-offensive thing where you just have to go for the attacks. Oh, then you Psychic into the Volcarona. Now does Population Bomb go? It goes into the Volcarona. Oh, but it gets burned! So that means less damage will be doing, but will it be enough? It looks like it's doing about 10. Oh, just one more. And yes, the Volcarona is down. Means Roaring Moon all by himself. Acrobatics go into which spot? It goes into the Oranguru. So no more Trick Room shenanigans once it stops. No more Sidekicks. No more Instructs. I think for Josh, breath of fresh air. Maybe he can wait out this Trick Room a little bit. I believe it's in 3 Trick Rooms. And now with the Mouse Hold Burn, it is a bit of a different game. Now this Enamorous with choice effects is a different story. We have 2 turns left. It could behoove him to try and protect here and protect again next turn. It's a 30% chance that it works, but sometimes that's all you need. I talked to Brian about, or I talked to Josh about this in one of our matches, because I was in a situation where it's like, man, I should have gone for that attack. Maybe could still work it out. But it looks like both attacks go in. The Roaring Moon affected. Household just takes some damage here. Doesn't look like a second burn will eliminate it, but is he gonna go for the acrobatics? Looks like it. Instead of double, it looks like it is GPs here. The Population Bomb will go off into the Roaring Moon, taking it down. Congratulations, Brian. Brian has won Brian has won the tournament. Very well job done. Very good job. I mean, Brian is a very, very strong competitor. He will be going to Worlds. He has qualified. And yeah, both of these two, very, very talented. I've played against both. They both rock. Congratulations. The store is cheering for them for a very well fought match.